here. Sybille Blanjean, rider out of Verbier, Switzerland. She managed to lock herself into her final spot with a great run at Kicking Horse, and now she is here for the final 2 events. Sybille Blanjean, another rookie on the tour. The rookies definitely making a strong case for themselves on the Freeride World Tour this year, and Sybille is kicking things off from start 1.
Heading over above the huge exposure there and finding her way into the sunny side of the face. So it seems like a lot of the crew are heading down for the Housel Cliff.
Yeah, it was cool the way that Jess just opened up that top section, like you were talking about, Derek. Watching people go in front of you is so cool and so motivating for everyone up there. So I'm sure these girls have been fired up after watching Jess.
Solid landing there from Sybille. And it's awesome to see the ski woman, first category, really tough conditions, but just bringing the heat, not holding back in this sketchy snow.
So Sybille focusing on keeping the weight over the downhill ski there, finding another feature, and then we've seen this turn. That's a lot of work, and you know the legs are starting to burn as the lactic acid builds up and you're having to push so hard just to stay in control. The snow's tricky, but Sybille, another rider, just making it look, I don't want to say easy because it's not looking easy, but certainly handling it with it's basically just such a deep bag of ski skills. This is where you really got to lean on that technique, and it's the only thing that's going to get you through. So now Sybille down in the sunny side, pretty refrozen over there. We saw Elisabeth get a little, well, whether it was caught up or she meant to do the straight line, but we haven't really seen any of the athletes get into a feature here. Maybe Sybille lining up over top of something. What do you think the snow's like over there, Craig?
Yeah, it's an interesting one because it looks like it changes halfway down, like that turn that she had. Oh, nice. Adding another feature there and stomping it clean, making that fast traverse over to the finish. But yeah, going back to the snow, you can see the nice 2 turns she had there, but then above that, it was rough, and below that it was rough where we saw Elisabeth choose the straight line. So I think we'll hopefully see that soften so it's a bit more consistent for them. But yeah, it's definitely a bit changeable.
Yeah, I would say if I would sum it up in one word, it would be non-homogeneous. And I think at some point of today, the sunshine is going to do its work and we'll see a little bit more consistency in that area. So I think that some of these ski women may train their second run and do a similar line and just ski it harder in better conditions.
Yeah, I think that will be a wise choice for them if conditions improve, and then they can just go back up and light it up, which I'm really excited to see. Love, as you said, Craig, love watching this field. The snow is tough, but they are going for it. So air and style, fluidity, and line slightly lower, control and technique maxing there for Sybille. And I think we're also going to see the judges start to warm up to some of these things as the conditions change. We're going to see those numbers start to climb. Although definitely they threw a big number at Jess Hodder straight off the bat, and certainly a well-earned big score for Jess. So we'll see what the numbers look like for Sybille Blanjean, the young rookie out of Verbier. Looking like that looker's right side getting a lot of play so far. Lily Bradley, the only one opting to go far skier's right. And interesting to see the different takes on this face today. I mean, there's just so many options.
The first sun section, but not the second one.
Yeah. It was awful in there. You girl.
66.3, so moving Sybille Blanjean into third place. Sitting in fourth after run number 1. She's going to want to tidy that up. 66.33. Can she better that? Absolutely she can. Sybille Blanjean on course for run number 2.
Dropping in from start 1 and taking some pace over that exposure. Growing up in Verbier means that you're used to big mountains and these kind of hectic venues. So she's looking pretty cool, calm and collected up there. And it looks like she's going to take a bite off the Housel Cliff.
Oh, just getting over. This was her bread and butter on the last run. So into that shady couloir where you know what the snow is going to be like, and then crossing back over. That's a very steep transition out of that couloir. You could see the wall of it kind of hanging her up. And right off the nose of that, Sybille clean, and now she's out. And this section, as she's entering it, was giving the riders, the first run riders, so much trouble in the ski women's category. But what a pleasure it must be for them now to ski across and have it be slush.
Yeah, nice. They'll be stoked for it to be softening up a bit. She's lining up her next air. Looking solid and taking some real pace. I think this is looking great from Sybille.
Yeah, and there is more to come in this section. This right-hand wall, skier's right-hand wall, skier's left, looker's right, has a lot of features on offer, and Sybille just continuing to move out that way and getting into the true corn snow. It must feel so nice to know that this is now a little bit more consistent, and it's going to deliver a much more, a much nicer touch and feel to the skis.
Catching a little bit more air as she heads right over to the right aspect of the venue. I think she had a cliff there in her first run, which she's probably got the takeoff dialed for, and she'll be hitting it again.
Yeah, a couple setup turns there, and clean for Sybille Blanjean. She is on her feet and now just muscling her way through. We saw that transition from the slope to the flats take out Jamissa Hampton in the ski men's category, so you could almost see her body language change as she got low, put her feet a little bit further apart to make sure that she wasn't going to get taken out as by the changing snow conditions. So good strong start there on the ski women's run number 2 for Sybille Blanjean. Is it going to better her first run score? Only the judges know that, but I can't wait to find out.
2 runs, but only 1 counts. So let's hope that is an improvement for Sybille.
All right, so Anna, starting things out here, Sybille, as she exited that couloir, look how clean her reconnection with the snow was.
Yeah, I think all of her cliffs that she took on today, she executed really well and took a bit more speed than in her first run as well. The video judges really liking it. They've jacked up her. All of those bars are pretty lit up.
Yeah, loving the ski technique there. It's the thing you lean on when the snow conditions get tough, and Sybille showing that her technique is solid. There was never a moment in that run where things looked like they were going to go off. So she does better. Her first run score 6.767, so good enough for 4th currently.